Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 3 with me, Sid. It's morning. The dawn chorus is out, but fortunately it doesn't stay too long. I do know there is a zombie just over there, and I'm waiting to hear him start burning up. And there's a creeper just over there. There's a creeper behind us that's got washed out to sea. Come on, Mr. Zombie. Sun's coming up. Your time on this planet is over. So yeah, we left off last episode and we come back here to try and get the flax that I forgot to get. And kind of embarrassingly, but you know, such is life. And then looking at the map, I was hoping to go out into this sea, but that's a big lake. That isn't well, it might be a small inland sea, but it's certainly not something worthwhile worrying about. Come on. Why are you not burning up? Where is he? You... Oh man. Oh, you're there. Alright, we can live with that. We can work with that. Let me grab me stuff. There's plenty of flax about already here, so we definitely need that. The seeds probably more importantly than anything else, but we'll leave that Mr. Oh, there's a bloody oh damn, I want this flax. It's leave that because it's not ripe. I suppose I could have got it for the seeds, but there's plenty about here, so yeah, in fact we will grab it. We're not going to hang around in the area long enough for this to grow, so we may as well just take the good with the bad. I'm sure there should be some more about. I know there's a little bit over there. There seems to be quite a lot of unpleasantness on the map, looking at the mini-map. But, yeah. Such is life. No one ever said that this was going to be safe, or if they did, they didn't tell me about it. We also do need to eat, so I'm going to finish off with that soya bean, and maybe what else have we got? You see, I'm going to get rid of that chicken because I've got all the protein, and that chicken's just taking up an inventory slot which could be better used elsewhere. What else should we eat? Celery. I want to go down for things which are reasonably okay, yeah, that was it. Thank you. We'll eat that. Get some grain in there as well. Keep the diet rich and varied. That's the key. Key to survival and happiness. Now, I was about to jump on those leaves. This is going to take me a while to get back into the habit of. Oh wow, look at that. Sorry, distracted. The TerraFirmaCraft. And here we go. And I'm going to have to learn this smart moving mod, which is going to be a pain. I've managed to resist doing it for all these years. There we go. Right, let's see if we can't find any more. There we go. I see you over there being all duty and yeah, so I'm going to grab that, and then I think we're going to head kind of this way and see what's over there. I think that is probably shallow lakes again, but we're certainly not going to get anywhere further going. Oh man, this jute on both sides, typical. Yeah, we're not going to get any further going the other way, so we may as well grab what we can here in the terms of all the jute in the world and jute seeds, because as I say, we are going to want to plant those as soon as we get an actual location to live. And yeah, I think we shall push on. Oops, splash. Yeah, so I'll be back in a bit. Alright, it's night time. We're settling down for the night. in a hole in the ground. We picked up a little bit more food, picked some carrots and seeds, and more importantly we found poor surface copper. Now it's only poor, but it does mean that we've got more tetrahedrite blocks, bits around the area, so that means that we can put away our various bits and pieces. I should have some barley seeds, for example. So yeah, they can go in. I don't think I've got any other seeds apart from carrot, which are not in that particular container. Soybeans, cotton seeds. Well, one of these only got 3 items in it, that one. So you can have the carrot seeds. And then another one should have that what bit of tetrahedrite what it had. I think it was there. No, that's gold. There. So, so jute seeds, yeah, we need to put those away as well. Let me take the tetrahedrite out. And we'll stick the jute seeds in there. And then we'll get another one and stock that up with that, because we might as well stick that in for now, because I don't think we really need it desperately. Yeah, and then we can seal that up and we are good for the night. So this is the bit about TFC which I find early doors is the most irritating. It's this waiting through the night, hiding from whatever mobs are in the area. Yeah, it can be tedious, but you know, that's how far we came. I mean, we've really not moved at all, but I did spend a lot of time faffing around getting jute over here, so I'm not going to complain too much. But I'm going to grab some more copper. Hopefully we'll get to a place where we can set up a temporary camp, if nothing else, and then going forward we can you plant? No. Okay. Yeah, going forward we can get some more copper tools done. More importantly, a copper pickaxe. I was also looking at flux. We found marble rock, so we have now got flux when we get to that point. Yeah, we're steadily progressing, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, I think we found an ocean. I also think I found gypsum, which is useless. It's plaster. Well, it's not useless. I think if we've got the relevant add-on. No. That is a bad tree, or is it just a bad spider? Whatever it is, I ain't going near it. So we've got ourselves to the coast. We've got a reasonable selection of water. Now we've got 2 options now. One is that we can follow the coast round and walk. The other one is we could sail. Now there's advantages and disadvantages to both. The advantage to sailing is it's faster. The disadvantage is you will miss things because you can't keep your eye on everything while you're sailing. You similar to in the last season of TFC where we had the jetpack and the hang glider, and you know, they were great ways to get around. But yeah, chill, dear, chill. We ain't gonna kill you. I haven't got the actual space to carry all the stuff in it. Here we go. This is the stuff we want. So if we get really desperate, there is this stuff which you can scoff. And it'll keep you alive. It's not the most varied of meals, but you know, it's better than starving to death. Yeah, so I still kind of want to head north. I want to get I still want to find actually a nice semi-open area to that's not absolutely covered in trees. Now if I'm stuck with trees, I'm stuck with trees. You know, I'm not going to go like to episode 50 and go, I found somewhere to live. I will be a little bit more reasonable than that. Only a bit though. So yeah, we were kind of trogging along. The days, you forget how fast the days go when all you've got when you're just carrying a hole for the balance of the day after you've moved along a little bit. But this is nice. We've got sand. This is a nice sandy area. I don't think we're ever going to be worried about bauxite. It's everywhere. It is like a plague. It was horrendous stuff. As I say, absolutely everywhere. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot of use outside of crafting ingredients, as best I can tell. So, yeah, probably aluminium brass when we get onto the tinker side. I'm still not 100% certain on that, but on how tinkers is going. Hang on, I saw that overhang. That sand was just waiting to collapse under me. Yeah, so at the moment, I mean, there's certainly livestock about. We could really use some. I might as well swim across here on the basis that it. I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty fast movement. That looks more gypsum over there, and we do need to set up a house for the night. So maybe not next door to the cave with a spider in it, though. That would really be a bad idea, I feel. Maybe here with a bit of that and a bit of that and a bit of that. I'm facing the wrong way, actually. It doesn't matter, we'll live. Yeah. So, I guess where I'm going to be sat for another evening. But at least I can sort my stuff out, which is always good. Got some more melons. Yeah, we're getting there steadily. Back in a bit. Well, there's a lot to be said for walking over things and getting a feel for the land. There's also a lot to be said for running away from the bad things and boating. So yeah, that was a hairy night. The mobs were all right around me. It's almost as if they knew I was there. I know they didn't, but it felt very much like they did. And there's one of them, one of the friendly little fellas that was causing me. Oh, there's something over there. It looks like coal, though. Now, question, and looks like a very dangerous place to sail too close to. Yeah, that's just bituminous coal, I think. I'm not going to get excited about that. I am going to get excited about this, see if there's actually any feasibility. One of the things that I've often fancied doing is an island, but this looks possibly like it may be another continent. Let me just get. Yeah, this just looks like another landmass. It's got that thing in the middle of it. That's the only. I was thinking, oh, this looks quite nice. A nice open bay. Spider spawner to make life miserable. Spiders have got 1500 hit points in this. The spiders are not the wimps that you would expect that they are normally in things. Limonite. I do like a nice bit of limonite as well. Limonite. Question mark. Save. Close. Again, no point picking it up. I can't do it with it, but I'm gonna have to skirt around that until we get some armor and some kind of technology going to make it so we can take on those spider spawners. I ain't going nowhere near them because I mean there's some good loot to be had. Don't get me wrong, they are really well worth playing with. But what we need, this is starting to look a little bit more open though, which is, I suppose, good, because one of the things I haven't liked about the woodland areas that we've been in is they've been too enclosed, and you really can't see what's coming at you. And believe me, you want to know. You want to know if you've got mobs after you. You want to know if there's a bear anywhere nearby. There's a mountainous bit over there. There's some jute up there. Yeah, you really do want to know if the area you're in is has been chosen for colonisation by other creatures like bears, because they will wreck your life. Now, the other thing is jack-o'-lanterns are no longer a permanent light source. One of the same mod that gives us these, cooking with TFC, makes them burn out. So that's going to be a pain, isn't it? Limonite again in the area. Lots of jute. I'm just trying to do. You know, I don't want to be wandering around for episode after episode after episode. That's Oh, hello. That's very useful to know this in the area. New Casserite ? Save. I'll just put that there. Yeah, we're in shale country. That's a river, isn't it, coming out there? I don't know. I'm still struggling to find a place I'm feeling comfortable with, and so yeah, I'm going to keep on looking. I'll be back in a bit. All right, it's daytime. Oop, and I've just hit my mouse. How, as you can see by the sun coming through the hay bale and the fact that zombie just burnt up. However, oh, damn, that's probably not the way to do this. However, I have a slight problem. I've got a spider on my roof. This is commonly known in TerraFirmaCraft as a Leggit moment. Leggit! You might think you're fast, spider, but I swim faster than you. You got my planks, git. Ah, man, I bloody hate spiders. Oh, brain and some rotten flesh. Don't think I really want to keep the rotten flesh somehow. Might want the jute though. That right, lovely, nice bit of jute that we saw there. That's always a welcome addition. Right, so I had to leg it. We're over here. There's there's a bloody obelisk there for good measure, just for good measure. Of course, we don't know what it's spawning, but there's a creeper on it as well, so that's good. Has to be said, it appears to be doing not a lot. It's not doing guardians, which is good because they would wreck my day. The spectral guardian, they've got a bit of an attitude on them. Now, I was looking at this thinking, oh, this looks like an interesting area, but you know what, it's not that bloody interesting. It's got this hole in the middle of it. So, yeah, we're still none the wiser as to where we're going to live. But you know, we have experienced the classic Leggit moment, which is... it's always good fun, the Leggit moment. You haven't lived until you've had to do a Leggit moment, really. You know, Leggit moment for the win, really, there. Anyway, still, I mean, cattle, I really could use some sheep. Sheep would be ideal. I mean, if I find some sheep, I'm going to kill them. Don't get me wrong, because at the moment that's my only way of getting wool. But I could still do with finding them. Is this marble? Marble country? Marble again. Excellent. We definitely need to be in an area where there's flux-bearing rocks. I don't have to travel miles for that again. Was that season? I can't remember if that was season 4 or season 3 where I had the flux-bearing rock issues. Seems a long time ago now. Well, it probably is a long time ago. But we are still none the wiser as to where we can and want to live. We seem to have a standard single dungeon design as well. It's that one. There's no other dungeon design. There is only that one dungeon, and that is going to be repeated over and over. So I can't even borrow the top of it like I did on that previous again, which oh god, what was that? That was Thaumaturge. So yeah, just want to find somewhere quiet that I can just settle down peacefully, and you know, interesting. This food here, it's kind of, and this is a little island, isn't it? Well, a big island actually, but. Oh, you're more edibles, okay. You know, in the loosest possible. Hang on, there's a node. I just saw that. I don't know whether you can. Hang on there. Let me just try and get. There you go. Aura node from TerraFirmaCraft. Good old-fashioned aura node. None of this modern fandangled aura. Mind you, aura nodes were not the old, the aura in the area thing was a newer thing, really, wasn't it? So yeah. So this, I do like this area. I just think it's got too many negatives going for it. I think we're going to get the boat. We're going to take it for a spin, and I'll eat a bit of yellow bell pepper for now. And I'm going to go and try and find somewhere to live, because I'm really not getting anywhere like this. So again, I shall be back in a little while. Alright, he says as the rain starts to pour down, I found a little tiny island, and I mean, it's titchy, but it's got the advantage that it's got a little raised area. It's got a little tiny moat, and it is ultimately defensible, which might be something that we want to consider. It is, as far as it goes, not the most exciting place, but maybe as a temporary starting location before we start building into large areas and doing a bit of exploring around. I'm just going to get myself a temporary home set up for the time being. This might not be a bad place, so I'm going to pass the night here. I'm going to just eat some of my food. It's got fresh water. It's got pretty much everything we look for in a location, and I think we can make this defensible. So yeah, I'll be back in the morning. Alright, as lovely as this island is, we have a slight issue, because it's daytime and it's raining, and if we have a good look at our map here, there's a javelin skeleton and 2 zombies right on top. Now I had a look at this island and it didn't really match up to what I wanted. It's got a lot of pits and holes on it, and there's a dungeon right close by to it as well. So I do think that this is the island. Now I need to just double check I have sealed that, because what we're going to do is take that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Leggit technique again, but we're going to basically leg it, come on, oh man, why? Leg it out into the ocean, just zoom out a little bit. We should be able to see the zombie there. Can't, yeah, the skeleton was out of sight. So if we just zoom up here a wee bit, then with a bit of luck, then, oh, hang on, what the, yeah, I forgot, you steer with looking, don't you? Let's see whether they may have despawned already. No, maybe the skeleton has. I don't think the zombie has yet, though. Hey, stupid, follow me. We seem to be reasonably okay though. I think other than that one zombie, we're good. So yeah. Now I've got a kind of little plan for a very small base off of this place, and whether we stay here long term, as I say, I really don't know whether that's going to be something that happens, or whether that is a thing or not. So I'm just wondering if we go up this way. Yeah, you can see. So this, yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by, we can't do anything with a fire pit right now because of course, well, there's a node there as well, because of course we are, you know, well, it's raining. But what we can do is get this out of the way and get some timber going. I'm going to use mainly stone tools. Now, for those who say, well, perfect, we can get the fire pit going. Excellent. For those of us saying, or those people reminding me that it is more efficient to use a saw to cut planks, it is, but that's the only copper saw I've got, and I can make stone tools all day long. So, at this stage in the game, it's actually maybe more efficient for us to go this route. Ooh, that's a thought. Yeah, we are going to struggle with some of this, aren't we? We are going to struggle to do some things, but we can certainly get up. If I just get one of these down here temporarily, we can. I don't think this will. In fact, you know what? Go away. There's one I made earlier. Let's use a fresh one. So we can set this island up if we kind of build up a little wooden ledge so things can't climb up. We can set this up so we're like 3 blocks up. We can have a little work area on the top. This can be spawnable, doesn't really matter. We'll get a means of getting in and out via a ladder, and yeah, we'll I think that should do the trick. It's not going to be pretty at this early junction, but juncture, but it will hopefully do the trick. Now I'll just grab, we've got sycamore, ash, not my favourite logs, but you know, it'll again, it is what it is, and we'll make do with it for the time being. Eventually anyway, we'll clear this space, we'll get this built up, and I should have somewhere to live, at least for the short term, while we explore the area, and we could do some more advanced things than we currently have got. So yeah, let me do a little bit of work here and I shall be back in a mo. Alright, for the first time, other than sitting in a hole in the ground, I feel relatively safe. I do need to eat desperately, because I've just sat there and realised that I've neglected my food badly throughout, but with the exception of Enderman, this place is largely going to be mob free. We need to take out the remainder of these. I can't take that block out yet because I need to get a fire pit going for the clay, and I may not have quite enough dirt to fill all these holes in yet. But we're getting there. So this overlaps all the way around, and as I say, we are reasonably spawn safe. I think if I take this off now, we can pop that down, and we should be able to unseal and find my straw. which will be useful, and some clay, which will be useful, because the next thing we are going to need to make is a pickaxe mold, which, if I remember rightly, is that one. I'm just going to dump that bit of clay back in there. We should have... I'm short on logs, aren't I? Damn it. So we're not going to get a fire pit started tonight. But if I will just come out of here and we can get a little bit of a screenshot. We do have a place to call home now. It's not overly much to look at, but you know, it will. We'll put a little shack up here, and what we're going to do is we'll have a ladder to go down and out, and we'll probably have it on this side, so we're not automatically walking straight out into the midst of whatever is waiting over there. But yeah, I am happy enough with this as a solution for the time being. I'm just going to stick some of this stuff back in here for the time being, and other than Enderman, we're not worried about mobs right now. So yeah, on that note, we're going to call it an episode. We should be able to get a pick next episode, which means we can be able to start building something. It has at this point in time, very simple, but with a pick we can go and obviously get some, try and look around for some ores. With a base of operations, we're good. We still have no means of sleeping, but now we can actually work through the night. And I think the copper was miles away, wasn't it? I suppose it's not that far if we come by boat, if we can get by boat. So yeah, I think that'll be it. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.